Looks like there's trouble in paradise because ever since Ngizwe Mchunu and Phakelumthakathi met up with President Cyril Ramaphosa, things haven't been good between Jacinta and Phakelumthakathi. They were arguing online, talking about the fact that Jacinta hasn't even.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? There is trouble in paradise. I said there is trouble. You remember at the eve of in the morning of 30th of June, right? Junu and the other guy, they had a meeting with President Ramaphosa. Mind you, Jacinta did not know about this meeting. And when Jacinta was asked, she was interviewed of the meeting held by these two with the president, she says she had no idea that these two met with the president. So right now they are fighting, they are not in good terms. So Jacinta is feeling like these two are going to betray her. If you ask me, what are these three really fighting? You see the other one, the one that has BS that says 1 million if he becomes the president, he will give 1 million to South Africans every year. You see that one? His problem is just 1 million. I swear to God, if you give him that guy 1 million, he will not be part of this protest. I'm telling you. You know when this protest started, he says, just give me 5 million. In 3 months, all foreigners will leave South Africa. I say in 3 months, this is someone that has promised South Africa that if he becomes the president, in 12 months, South Africa will become the second best country in the world after America. This is what he said. His problem is just money. Once you give this guy money, see, this guy is just a hungry guy. He's just there because he does not have anything. He does not own anything. Once you give him money, you see all these things. You wake up with sticks, launching around joblessly. When you give him money, you will solve his problem. His problem is just 5 million rands. Everything will be solved. I'm telling you. Anyway, guys, please take a look and see what South Africans have to say.
Received a call or a message ever since they met Ramaphosa, and she also didn't receive a message or a call up before meeting President Cyril Ramaphosa. And even worse, Phakelumthakathi is sharing posts by people that are saying that if we go separate, it's fine. I will go alone. By my own. So yeah, man, things are bad. So here are some few messages that they were sending between each other, between Phakelumthakathi and Jacinta. This is the message that Phakelumthakathi shared on Facebook. I'm not Zulu, but I'm gonna read for you as well as possible, and I'm going to translate this for you. In relation to this, it says that if we are taking sides, then it's fine. Everybody can take sides, because a person's energy mustn't be wasted on minor things, because there's a nation that needs to be saved. So if everybody is doing their own thing, anyone can go separate and do their own thing, because there are people in politics that are not right, that are trying to destroy Phakelumthakathi. But Phakelumthakathi needs to continue doing his own thing. We will support him as a nation, because politics are dirty. I think Jacinta was complaining about that post Phakelumthakathi shared. So he replied and said, I have never replied to you or any of your comments negatively in public. Please remember that. I am also capable of doing that, but I don't, because I am not in competition with you in any way. I love and respect you as a sister. Then Jacinta replied and said, but you shared it. Why would anyone share into Nje if you are not supporting it? So she's practically saying that you are saying that you are not in competition with me, you are still together with me, but you are still sharing posts that say that people in politics, you must separate with them, because Jacinta is affiliated with, the MK party. Jacinta is heartbroken because of all of this, because now she's the one who seems like she's in the wrong, because she's replying here and saying that kuze kube inamhlanje not even one of you has called me, kodwa I called ngaze ngayeka after ngibona ithombe ku social media, and anizange ningiphendule kuze kube inamhlanje. Konke ngikufunde ku social media kuze kube inamhlanje, kodwa sekuthukwa mina futhi ay kulungile. So what's happening is what we've been saying from the start, from the meeting when it happened between Cyril Ramaphosa, Ngizwe Mchunu and Phakelumthakathi, that this could possibly be divide and conquer, because people are fighting now. Jacinta is saying that he hasn't had any word from Phakelumthakathi, nothing, because basically Phakelumthakathi has made it to the finish line. Because now if he's talking to the president, because the president did say that from now on, when it comes to illegal immigration issues, it's going to be between him, Ngizwe Mchunu, and Phakelumthakathi. And if you didn't notice, Phakelumthakathi never appeared on the 30th of June. He disappeared on that day. He never protested. And also, Ngizwe Mchunu, he was not on the street. He was in a police truck. You know, those trucks that they used during apartheid. He was over there. He was not on the street. The only person that was on the street was Jacinta Ngobese. So basically, they are saying that she is the face of the 30th of June. They separated themselves from the whole 30th of June. They were not there, basically. So everything that were to happen, if it was anything bad, it would have pointed to Jacinta Ngobese. So basically, they were throwing her under the bus. So now, obviously, things are not really good between Phakelumthakathi and Jacinta Ngobese. Ngizwe Mchunu is very quiet. He's not saying anything. He's super quiet. So I'm wondering what he thinks from his side. And this thing could also be, misogyny. I'm not saying Phakelumthakathi is misogynistic, but let's really think about it. Phakelumthakathi is a real Zulu man. So it would have been kind of weird for him to be led by a female, so to speak. Maybe, I'm just assuming anyways, by the way things are going, because he never invited her, because now it seemed like it's a meeting between men. She was not invited at all as a female. So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. Maybe they will kiss and make up, but who knows at this point, because Phakelumthakathi basically feels like he's made it. He doesn't need Jacinta Ngobese anymore. And Jacinta Ngobese is the one that made them to be relevant. Maybe Phakelumthakathi could have made it without Jacinta Ngobese to be in this level that he's speaking to the president. And Ngizwe Mchunu maybe could have made it as well, to be kind of irrelevant, but I don't think he could have met the president without Jacinta Ngobese pushing the whole illegal immigration issue towards everyone. Everyone was like talking about it. It was a hot topic. Everybody was on the street protesting. The whole nation protested on the 30th of June because of I guess it's because of everyone that they protested on the 30th of June. But still, Jacinta Ngobese, it feels like she got a backhanded deal out of all of this, man. It's pretty sad the way they are breaking up.
Whatever they are going through is their business, and I just hope that their theory triangle collapse. They should betray, they should keep betraying each other. Jacinta feels like she's still popular to control South Africans, but I'm so glad that there are some South Africans who don't buy to this ideology of match to match, because she's using violence. Nothing will stand through violence. We all know Zanzile, the other one with Dudula operation. What happened? Did she not came out early this year and said she has resigned as the leader of Duzula? Very soon this one will resign. When social media will cook her, she cannot even stand insult, because when you're insulting her, the only least thing she will do is to block you. But if you're not insulting her, she will just pass and repost or like the video, because anybody that is supporting this lady, wait until you find yourself in a country that is not yours, and you find people like this in that country. You understand what foreigners, immigrants are going through in the hands of those people. You have documents, you still become a target. You don't have, your state target just because you are black skin. And mind you, when they meet white people who don't even have documents, they don't ask. The only thing they'll do is, you're part of us. But those black people that have been in their country for more than 10 years, 20 years, why are they still saying we don't care whether you stay here for 20 years, just to go back to your country? Why are they not asking, why did this guy not ask the German woman to go back to German? Because she says she has been living in South Africa for the past 20 years. He would have asked the German woman to go back. We don't care, go back to German. But just because she is white skinned, she is scared. You see? Guys,